Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Pros, save more on what you need to get the job done right now at Lowe's. Get 15% off select custom entry and interior doors. Plus, save $80 on the DeWalt 20-volt Max 2-tool combo kit, now just $169. And at the Lowe's Pro Desk, bring us your materials list and get a quote in minutes. Handwritten, a photo, or even a sticky note is all you need. Keep your jobs moving faster and on budget at Lowe's. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Welcome to Heaving Bosoms, the podcast where best friends recap romance novels while making bull riding jokes and getting nerded.
Stack our shelves with the clinches out. Shout from the rooftop, can you hear the sound? Yeah. Live your best life, love it out loud. Love it out loud.
Hey HBs! Boy, I was recently felled by a summer cold, and the state of my voice was froggy, if I'm being generous. And it happened so quickly. We didn't have a backup plan. Thankfully, Sabrina swooped in with their cape and scheduled a bunch of recordings with some bookish pals to give me and my ravished vocal cords a break. So, we're still covering books in series we've recapped before, but the next couple of weeks will be with Sabrina and guests. We might pop in an episode that we were able to record at some point after, my at least partial recovery. But yeah, we'll get some Sabrina and guest episodes. Before that, though, this week on Patreon and our Apple Podcast subscription, Sabrina is telling me all about the Swanley Sisters series by Sabrina Jeffries. They've been in that Jeffries bonkers historical rabbit hole for a minute now, and we all get to benefit. Today, we've got two friends and fellow HBs from the Busy Romnivores podcast. TBR is on hiatus right now, so this episode kind of feels like a mini reunion. Here's part one of Sabrina, Kristen, and Hayley recapping By the Horns by Ruby Dixon.
Hey guys, again.
Hi.
Hey. Hi, listener. We won't launch immediately in a banner because I'll introduce our guests this week. We have a little bit of a takeover this month because Melody is dying. No, not actually dying, but like
laryngitis. She can't talk. Yeah, laryngitis. She sounds like she has been smoking 7 packs a day since she was 5. Mm-hmm. It's rough.
She sounds rough.
I think the funniest thing is that she still edits. And so, like, hi, Melody. Hope you feel better.
Hope you feel better.
Girl, you look great.
Yes.
But I hope you feel better now that you're editing.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have Hayley and Kristen here today. Two of my co-hosts from the Busy Romnivores come to save our butts here at Heaving Bosoms. They came in real clutch this week when I, like, 2-3 days ago was like, oh my god, I have to cancel recordings, but this recording has to go out, like, real fucking soon. And, who wants to record with me? And they were like, we'll record with you. Let's fucking go. And so we're actually, luckily, continuing with, so last week, no, this is technically the first episode in launching into our theme for this month and probably next month, listener, where we talked a little bit about it in Ladies in Hating last week. But we're continuing series that we have done on public or done on Patreon and just doing another book in the series and, you know, enjoy, like, continuing on. And we were all chatting and figuring out what we were going to record. And it just worked out that By the Horns by Ruby Dixon came out since we've done the first book, Bull Moon Rising. And Melody and I had originally planned on doing By the Horns on Patreon after it came out. But now, apparently, the whole series is getting the public treatment. So, thank y'all for saving my ass.
Of course. I'm glad to do it.
Yes. Right. And I'm sorry, I did just send y'all before listeners, we were bantering, and I was something about cursing, and I said I was worried about appearing on camera because I did go to the gym and did a cold plunge, and this is rough. And then I sent y'all me cursing like a sailor going into the water. It's terrible.
Is it a video?
Like,
yes, a video. Yeah,
I can't wait.
I was just like, I pulled it up and I was like, but y'all can edit this out. And sorry, then my kid, while you were doing your beautiful introduction, just busted in with my dog.
Yeah, I'm having one of those moments where I'm suddenly realizing the script has flipped, and like, I'm like, why do I feel so, like, why was I a little, like, announcer just now? Like, can we just, like, not do that again? Why was I like, look how professional. That's not how we do things here. That's not how we've ever done things here. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Look, man, it's all good.
Listen, it's Saturday.
We've also been chatting for the last 15 minutes before.
As you were, like, troubleshooting.
Well, yeah, because, like, I'm usually, if there's, like, a guest episode, it's Melody, and Melody's the one who handles all of that. Like, I'm usually the guest. Usually I just pop in and I'm like, hey, I'm here to record and talk about a book, and then she does magic in the background. And then I logged on and I was like, oh no, this is a fucking spaceship, which I guess is on brand, because this is a Ruby Dixon novel, and I was introduced to Ruby Dixon with Ice Planet Barbarians.
True.
Which is actually where we all got close, was because of Ice Planet. So I guess it's kind of coming full circle.
We love it.
Like, I don't know that, I can't remember if we talked about it on Busy Romnivores, but like, we used to have a group chat called, like, what was it, like 13-inch blue cock bitches or something?
Yes.
Because of the alien.
I did think I had to request a name change because my husband was, like, very confused on.
He's like, what are these notifications that you're
What's this
you're
about,
getting?
babe?
This is
What's going on here?
Oh, and your kids could read.
And also my kids could read. So just in case things popped up and then they were looking at my phone, I did need it to be something that wasn't
Did it
13.
say cock or bitches?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. All right, anyway.
Wait. Oh, God, did I tell you what happened? Oh, okay, no, I haven't told you what almost happened. Okay, so, you know how we all do CM Nos Costa? And then, like, she sends, like, the packages with, like, the art? And sometimes I get them, and I don't really pay attention, and I just take the art, because I can't have it out anywhere, and shove it in my desk drawer in the back. And the other day, I had my desk drawer open, like my kids were there, and we were looking for something, and it's, like, shoved all the way in the back. But, like, my 9-year-old was like, oh, what's that? And thankfully, it was, like, this not inappropriate, like, naga.
It's the kind of stuff I put in my hallway as art instead of what goes in the wall of horny in my bedroom.
Yes. So it was like the love me not, but my kids are, like, asking, like, oh, what's this? And I'm just like, it's from a book, and, like, tuck it back in. And then I was like, I have to go through this. And then, like, right underneath it was, like, Ainsley with a just... And I was like,
watermelon.
Talk about a 13-inch
melon.
And I was like, okay.
Wait, no. Did I just get names mixed up? It doesn't matter.
He has one too. I think so does Tate, but, like, definitely. Orc. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was getting the right one. Yeah. Okay.
But oh my God, I was like, this is no longer a safe space. Like, I have to move these.
Well, yeah, because now there's art that, like, even though the top one that they did see wasn't, like, extremely graphic, you're like, yeah, but now you know that there's things in here that I don't want you to be messing around with, that I took away from you. It's time to put this someplace different.
So I did a mad dash, like, scramble. As soon as they left, I was like... and then, like, climbed up on my shelves and, like, shoved it in, like, a book at the very top shelf. As you do when you're short and don't have time for ladders.
It's okay. I recently had an HVAC repair person in my house, and I thought I was being so smart because the wall of horny in my bedroom is on a wall that you can't like directly see through my bedroom door, right? And so I was like, yeah, I don't need to worry about closing my bedroom door. And then while I was following him down the hallway to explain something, we stopped in front of my bedroom door, and then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I went, oh my God, you can see my ovipositor, you can see my dragon dildo. They are all out on shelves because all of my sex toys are out on shelves. And I was like, this man did not consent to seeing tentacle penises. Like, I don't think he would have registered that that's what he was seeing, but, like, I was like, I feel like this is a crime. I feel like I can go to jail if you...
That's when you're like, I'm really into Warhammer, because he wouldn't have known what that was either.
I play D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, and you keep that in your bedroom? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched that tentacle episode of Dimension 20. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, anyway, speaking of gigantic penises, which is basically the theme of the last 10 minutes of us chatting... Hey, so we're here for By the Horns. So I know y'all have read Bull Moon Rising. Did y'all read it like when it first came out?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, same. I haven't reread it either. Like, I didn't, because this was completely unexpected. Like, this was, I got to read a 350 page, like me, because like Kristen, you'd already read it just recently. It was like recent on your 2 reads. That's why we picked it. And also because Hayley was like, wait, can we do that one? I want that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do the other thing, but like this one? And I was like,
I would like to specify, I did finish it recently, but I started it in January.
Listen, you still walked into this recording with 5 pages of notes.
I did. I did.
I was very impressed. I was like super relieved too, because I hadn't even finished the book. Like, for context, Hayley, with everything that's gone on the last couple of days, I was at 42% last night when I got home at 12:30 at night.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
And so on the phone,
would do that?
Was
I also at 52% when I got in bed at 10:30, and I am a wake up at 4:50 a.m., so I'm sleepy.
Oh my God, you even went and did that steamer. Nope.
Yeah,
Shredder.
That one.
Shredder. You know, the rat from, which makes sense because there are ratlings in this book.
Okay.
There are.
That's what I was getting at, is it's been so long since I read the first book, and like I didn't even read my notes because we did it on pod, so I have really good notes for the first book. And so like I didn't go back and reread anything. I just hopped right in and was going. I had forgotten so many things about the world building in this book, including how horrifying ratlings are. Like,
yeah,
they're little people, cursed people.
Yes,
but like in miniature.
I forgot all the only thing I remember by Bull Moon Rising is like the artificers, artifactual guild. There we go.
Yeah, Royal Artifactual Guild and their artificers.
Yes,
artificers.
Artificers
Doesn't matter.
I didn't.
Arties.
They're arties. I remember her, like the main girl from Bull Moon Rising, being like a holder or some sort of aristocracy. I remember the maid. And I remember the whole, you have to be in a group. I didn't remember that 5 was a sacred number, but the entire like back end of that book, like we got
world
to
building,
the world, the rut situation. And I was like, all right, cool. And then the whole like plot part of like the back end just
gone.
Yeah.
I did vaguely remember that
still don't remember the main plot of the first book. Like, I forgot. What are you, rings? Okay, whatever. Moving on.
Gone.
Yeah.
Just
But you know what?
Gone.
Doesn't matter. Still a great time. I still had a great fucking time.
I did too. And then I did remember something about oh my god, the maid. I did just finish this. Gwenna. I remembered that there was something about magic. Like, she possibly had magic at the end of that book.
You walked in with more than I did, because it wasn't until like 25% of the book that I was like, oh, she was the maid of the last heroine. Like, every time something was explicitly stated on page, I was like, oh,
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just remember she used the divining rod specifically because my partner and I rewatch Criminal Minds a lot, and there's an episode with a divining rod in Criminal Minds. And so that's all I remember.
Yeah, I didn't remember anything about the dowsing rods until they mentioned the dowsing rods, and I was like,
the D-sticks?
Yeah, the D-sticks. I was like, oh, yeah.
What's that for?
I vaguely remembered their instructor being Magpie, and then I got real mad because, like, you know, she turned out to not be the good person. And I love a magpie. Like, I love the way. I love the way it says. I love everything about magpies. You know how I feel about
a bird.
Oh my god,
corvids.
Corvids, yes. And I was thinking of Magpies and Mayhem too. In that series.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Quality.
Shout out Elsie Winters.
Yes,
yeah,
Elsie
no
Winters. But yeah, I was like, oh god, I don't remember any of this stuff. Like when Kip showed up, and I was like licking his eyeball, and like,
I love that guy.
What's this weird little lizard man?
It took me a second. I was like, oh yeah. I still don't know exactly what I'm assuming he is a gecko, like a giant house gecko, but like a snail.
I always pictured a turtle with no shell.
I picture a turtle shell. Well, no, so like I picture a turtle shell, but he is not a turtle in my head. He is a house gecko. So like he's like a house gecko with like a backpack that's a turtle shell.
That's fair. No, you know, in like the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how they show the turtles as kids, like when they first become radioactive. That's what I imagine. Just like a little taller, but not jacked. Like once they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with this rewrite in my.
But he's got a tail. He's got a tail.
Exactly. It doesn't fit what is written on page. That is just what I see.
Okay.
He's got like a
baby
thick tail.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle gecko with like a scaly lion tail.
Ooh.
No. This is like, I'm thinking like crocodile, like it's a gecko tail. It's like a
I got like a big ol' boy.
Yeah, because it says like there's definitely a line in here that says like smacked his like heavy tail on the table or something.
Yeah, he like thumps it when he is like excited and stuff or wants the attention.
All right, well, hey, listener, if you don't know anything about this world, welcome. We had forgotten all of it, so come along with us. I hope that helped spark your memories if you have memories.
Okay, should we do a recap, like a brief, like, historical thing?
Melody, when she does the like intro, because she's still gonna do the intro unless she can't speak, in which case she'll write me a script.
Nice.
I'll be like, if you're interested, you can go listen to episode blur 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 blur.
Perfect.
And they can just go listen to that. You know, listen.
Fantastic.
I don't think that's necessary work for any of us, because we will just spend an hour and a half recapping that book instead.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say there's like magical artifacts and then there's magical people. And at one point in the long ago past, there was a battle between magical people and like non-magical people with magical artifacts.
That is a good thing to recap, actually.
And so, like, magical people called mancers are, like, illegal. They're like witches. They burn them at the stakes. Like, you don't want to be a mancer. They technically don't exist anymore. And the only type of magic in this world comes from, like, artifacts from, like, a long-last society.
At all.
At all.
The world that we live in, it's fine.
There are no parallels here. None. Which is the whole point of the Royal Artifactual Guild, right? They go to this, like, ancient Prel, which is this magical, long-ago society where, like, literally everything, your toothbrush was magic. And that's what they do. They're dumpster divers. They're ancient dumpster divers. They go and... They're grave robbers.
Yeah, they're grave robbers.
Yeah.
And they just looking for magic trash. Like, like, really nice magic trash. Like, grave robber magic trash. But also just, like, the child's broken bouncy ball that was, like, thrown out in, you know, ancient Prel garbage heap. And they're like, it's still got some magic in it.
Yeah, and then, like, just because, like, as a reminder, there's no parallels to anything in our current world, those magical artifacts, instead of being, you know, used properly or put in, you know, museums for the public to enjoy, are sold.
Or used for the public good.
Wealthiest.
Yes.
You sent to, like, purchased by the wealthiest people for
clout. And they hoard them away and use them for clout, or use them to fight one another for, like, more land battles and stuff.
I forgot about that. That was a big old plot point in the first book, or, like, discussion. Boy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And they're called holders. And then everyone else, even the people that, like, are, like, barely scraping by and, like, joining the Royal Artifactual Guild is, like, a big deal. But it turns out even, like, those people aren't really paid enough. They only get paid, like, when they find, like, a big, like, find, which is then sold to, like, and then they get, like, a bonus for that. Like, they don't get, like, a percentage of the sale. It's weird. It's a terrible society.
Even if it is a commission, it's going to be a small commission.
Yeah, it's very small.
It's
commission.
Like everybody here is working, like, multiple jobs to, like, squeak by.
You said no parallels, completely unrelatable.
No parallels. But if I had to pick a parallel, it's like the guild is their pimp.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if you know that kind of system, it might look a little bit like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that, but I really...
fantasy world.
So, into this fantasy world, there are Taurians, and those are, like, the minotaurs. And the one thing I remember, which was different about this one, is in Bull Moon Rising, it was, like, the rut. And that was, like, a conquest moon.
The conquest moon.
And I thought originally because I forgot everything, when they first started talking about it, I thought it was, like, their monthly cycle. But it's not.
It's, like, annually.
It's like every 5 years.
So sad for Sparrow. So sad.
I mean, listen. Yeah. Listen. Not sad for Gwenna.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
Listener, we really just, like, we hop right in because she hops right on. So,
she
like,
does,
truly.
We roll into the first, like, we open the book, and she is a former maid from the first book who went into artificer. She was a fledgling for training to be an artificer because she was basically keeping her mistress safe, who is now Sparrow. And then she is having to do a repeat year because her five, which is the group of people that you go into the ruins to grave rob, that's your group. And if one of you fails the test at the end of training, everyone fails.
Yep.
Which those are my least favorite kind of group projects Because
absolutely.
you fuck yourself. Why am I doing all of the work, but we're all getting an A, you know?
Yeah.
And so we hear about that. She's in her repeat year because she was historically a maid. She has experience doing that, so that's what she's doing. And then she has learned recently that she is some form of mancer officially because she can hear dead people and see dead people and feel dead people.
Yeah. That's the part that got me. It was like, I get it, like the overwhelmed, like noises, whispering stuff, but it was like the tactile, like it's literally makes her like skin crawl, itchy, like I was
got
like,
a lot of chills, like bad chills reading this book, because like Ruby Dixon is definitely an author who has a way with describing things that is on point in a way that makes you feel it, see it, smell it, hear it. Like, she's very good at that, unfortunately, in this instance, because it's gross. Like,
it sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and like the description when she's talking to that one guy towards the end of the book, we'll get there, but like, I was like, oh no, baby, this is not the vibe. Like, I'm so sorry that you have to deal with this. So she is working essentially as a maid, and she is cleaning the hospital at this point. Yeah. And while she's there, her skin is crawling because she can feel that there's a dead body in the back alley, but she can't say anything about it to get people to come grab it, because last week there was another dead body in the back alley, and she's like, that feels real suspicious. If I'm like, hey, local like enforcement peeps, there's another dead body back there if you want to come grab it, and they'd be like, oh wow, this is the world's worst serial killer. Lock her up, which fair. I would also be like, I can't tell them about this dead body.
Yeah, and remember, this is not a very super like just or equal society, so she has every right to be like,
sure, because even if they don't think that she did the killing, they'll be like, well, how are you finding these bodies? So she's worried that they'll figure out she's a mancer and will burn her at the stake.
Well, on top of that, she's already labeled a thief because of what
happened in the last book.
Failing. And so she's like, cool. I guess I'm just gonna like stab myself until I forget that there's a dead body back there, because her coping mechanism essentially is to like minor hurt herself in order to give herself something else to think about, which like,
except for this day, because there is a big baddie in the bed with a blindfold.
Big bad blindfolded bull.
That's right.
On the bed.
That's right. That's right.
And you'd get so many points in categories.
You really would. Oh, yes. And he thinks that she has been sent by the healers to help him with his not so little problem.
His cannot so little problem, listener.
His cannot so little problem.
Listener, this is a get narded book, as you've probably guessed at this point, because this man has a permanot instead of a every 5 years knot, which, you know, we're all like, hell yeah, permanot. And he's like, I can't do anything but think about fucking, and I need to have a functional job. Okay. And so he usually takes potions, like under the table potions, in order to deaden his feeling and stuff down there and make it not overwhelmingly. Oh my God. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. Don't be sorry, because I'm going to do it too.
That's what Gwenna said. So, but she really likes it rough. So anyway.
Well, so she rolls up in this room and he's like, oh, well, like, are you, like, who are you? And she's like, oh, I was sent up. And he goes, oh, cool, my sex worker. But he doesn't say that. He just...
At least it wasn't
he just, like, reaches for her.
Yeah.
And she's like,
he just rips the blanket off of his lap, and then he's just got a mast. We're fucking sailing to Australia on this bitch.
Yeah.
And then it's sticking straight up, and he's like, all right, here we go. And she's just like, is that a knot? And he's like, yeah, like, don't be weird about it though. And she's like, oh, we're gonna get weird about it. And she's like, I'm gonna slob on that knot. Like, let's fucking go immediately. I love Gwenna, this horny little bitch, so much. She's like, yeah, thank you for the offer. I
did too. That was a really great, like, intro. Because it starts, like you starts and she's like, there's another dead body. And you're like, whoa, how is this thing gonna go? And then she goes up there and she's like, God, I can't stop. And he's like, whips it out. And she's like, you know what is another great alternative to me self-harm?
Bananas.
Let's just jump on it. And she's like, all right.
I love her and
don't
I
mind
her.
If
but
I do.
I was fascinated by her thought process of like, yeah, I will ride that to forget about the dead body in the alley. This is a great distract. And then it works for like a while.
Yeah.
Right? Like it helps her for the rest of the day. But
she can't stop thinking about it. And you know, I fully
get it.
That is super relatable. Like, yeah, okay. Because he basically rocks her world. This man has like bandaged hands. He's blindfolded, all of these things, and he's touching on her, and he's like, oh man, what is it? He said there's one point where he's like, I like thick thighs or stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, he loves that she has like thick thighs and like these big breasts, and he's like, man, what do you look like? And she's like, I'm tall and blonde. Listener, she is not tall and blonde.
She is short redhead.
No, she is. She's dark hair.
Brunette.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's a short brunette.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that so confidently, but it felt right. So I agree with you, Hayley, apparently.
Again, I read the first half of the book in January.
Listen.
I made a lot of things up.
I loved how you were like, this sounds good. We're going with that. But she at one point she says like, you're too large, and he's like, okay, well then use your mouth on me. And she says, you don't tell me what to do. I'm in charge here. And then like flicks his nipple, and he's like, girl, okay, all right, I like this sassy, feisty little Dom lady. Like, you do whatever you want with me, pet. Like, live your best life. And then she climbs on top of him and then like gets off and rides him. And then he still like, he comes, but then he doesn't like, he's not unknotted yet or like cleared out. And then she's like, okay, well, I will put my mouth all over the dick you just had inside of me, nibble on your knot, and make you come like a fucking fountain, and then deuces. Have a good day.
Yeah, goodbye.
I'm never going to see you again.
And he asked her name when she first gets in, and she thinks she's disturbing him. So she gives another maid's, I think, name. She says her name is Gwenna, but she tells him that her name is Soraya.
Yes.
Yeah, and so he thinks that the sex worker named Soraya blew his mind, and he's like, man, the minute I am out of this fucking hospital, I am hunting her down. I want to know everything about her.
And not just did she blow his mind sexually, but like she didn't make him feel abnormal or anything. Like she like she was into it, and he could tell that she was into it, because he's like, a lot of people try to avoid my knot, and like even sex workers, they just, you know, do their job and then leave. And so he is obsessed with her immediately.
Yeah. And then she goes to see Sparrow, and she's like, I can't tell anybody about this. And Hawk, so like Hawk and Sparrow are the couple from the first book, and Hawk's like, huh, smells like raptor in here. And she was like, huh, that's weird.
Crazy.
Wild. Okay.
I was cleaning at the hospital, is he like a pale but very large Taurian with forward horns? And he's like, oh yeah. She's like, I was cleaning windows. He's like, oh, that must be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's like I'm LaCroix, you know? Like, he was, like, vaguely next to me, and so now I just vaguely smell of him. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we learn a little bit more about Raptor, because we, like, zippy-zap forward a little bit. He's healed. He's out of the hospital, and he is called into head guildmaster Rooster's office with Hawk in order to go undercover, because turns out those two dead bodies are actually like some kind of conspiracy or something happening in the guild. They're repeaters that are dying, and there have been thefts happening at the in the guild, like, and not just like a little bit of theft, because when he first gets called into that office and they're like, hey, there's thieving going on, he's like, huh, that's interesting, because he's been skimming off the top of all of his things to like sell a little bit of gold, like a little bit of this here and there, that like not big artifacts, because you're not going to get away with that really, but like a little bit here and there to help pay for, you know, his not deadening potions. And he's like, okay, and then they explain it to him. He's like, oh, so because I was in the hospital because my whole 5 died brutally, and I'm the only survivor, and so now I'm gonna go undercover as not a repeater, but like he gets demoted to fledgling for a little bit so that he can, you know, go back to being an artificer, but that's his quote-unquote punishment for their team being stupid, I guess. It's fucked up.
That's what their story is, that he's going back because they're punishing him because his whole team died, essentially.
For touching something that they shouldn't have.
But also, like, even though it sounds like, hey, this is sort of outlandish, nobody doubts it, because that is how, like, this guild is. Like, and they need the Taurians. Like, that was the whole thing that was covered in the first book. It was like, there's not a lot of Taurians, but they're always called in to do, like, the grunt work and stuff, and they, like, really need them. But yeah, and that's the whole thing with the whole fledgling. If, like, one person fails, everybody fails. There's, like, repeaters that have been repeating for, like, years.
Yeah.
And you don't get, like, paid, and you don't get, like, it's not great.
Yeah,
it's not great.
It's rough. And so he agrees, and then we zippy-zap again forward, like a month to recruitment day, essentially, where recruitment day, so if you're a repeater, it's basically your Disneyland Fast Pass to the front of the line to fledgling school. And the way fledgling life works is you line up, and you end up in this room. There's a bunch of guild masters, and then they're like, I want that one, and I want that one, until they build a group of 5, and then they will be training this group of 5 to be artificers, and then there's a test at the end. And they walk in, and they're real sexist. They are real speciesist. They are, like, it's unrelatable, you know? Like, what would it be like
can't
to
even
live
think.
in a world like that? Yeah, but basically, she walks in with Kip, because Kip was on her team last year. Kip's a little Slitherkin. That's our little teenage mutant ninja turtle with the big honking tail. And they're buddies. And she is already dealing with assholes in line because she's a woman. And he's a Slitherkin. And so they walk in as a pair, and they're like, how do we find a guildmaster? Nobody's going to want to take us on. The only reason we got picked up last year is because Magpie's a train wreck and Hawk had no choice.
Oh, and wait. Okay, so, and then it's so heartbreaking because she goes to Hawk, because that's basically what she's like, Hawk is going to take us. We were with him last year. It's guaranteed. And she and Kip go, and she's like, Hawk, and he's like, because he's also doing this undercover thing, and needs to take this other group of repeaters. He's like, I'm so sorry, I can't take you. Like, I already have my 5. and it's his first year as a master, so he has to take on like a brand new student, a sure bets or something like that.
Well, and especially he can't bring them on because he knows they're not going to be the ones doing all of this thieving, and he needs to keep an eye on these other repeaters because it's repeaters that are dying, and so like the guild knows.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They think it's also repeaters killing them.
Yes,
dude. I would chalk it up to reading this so fast in a fury that I did not clock who the big baddie was in this book. But also, historically, I'm not necessarily the greatest at clocking who the big baddie. Like, occasionally I really nail what's coming next, like, in this book. Y'all.
Yeah.
Hayley,
you did.
When we get there, I gloated at Kristen so hard, and I will tell you exactly where it happened, because I was like, is this what's about to happen? And Kristen was like, I don't know, I guess you're gonna have to read the book. And I was like, God damn you. And then I literally read like 1.5%, and I was like, I fucking called it. But so Raptor is there. Raptor has decided he's keeping his name. He's like, go fuck yourself. You can demote me, but I am not getting rid of my artificer name.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Ahorra más con Lowe's y lleva cada proyecto al siguiente nivel. Ahorra 15% en una selección de puertas de entradas e interiores personalizadas. Además, ahorra $80 en un kit de 2 herramientas de Wolf de 20 voltios max por $169. Y en el Pro Desk de Lowe's trae tu lista de materiales escrita o en una foto y recibe una cotización en minutos. Agiliza tus proyectos mientras sigues ahorrando con Lowe's. Válido hasta 7/8 hasta agotar existencia. Selección varía por lugar.
Okay, pause for 1 second, because this is something I do not remember from the first book. Is it ever explained why they all have bird names? Like, why they're going underground? It's not. It's just...
I haven't even thought about that.
Like, they are, like, going deep underground to the society to rob graves, and they all have bird names. And they're, like, it's like a team number.
And they're fledglings.
Yeah, and they're fledglings.
In a nest. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when somebody dies, it retires, right, their name is gets put back into the pool so they can get that. Except some names are retired. Yeah. And then they can never be.
Yeah, kind of like how some jersey numbers get retired.
Exactly. But I'm like, what am I missing about why? Because I could not remember why they are all birds and they're going underground. Maybe it has something to do with ancient Prelian society, but I don't remember.
Maybe. Yeah, I was like, I very confidently said that they didn't, but they might. And I just completely wrote it out of existence in my mind.
Listen, we support just speaking from
full-chested.
Yeah.
What's you have these minotaurs and they all have everybody's got bird names. And some are great, and then some are not.
Well, I remember having this question in the first book, too, where I was like, I feel like you're gonna run out of birds, until you start being like, yeah, this is the blue-chested titlark. Or, you have to get real specific at some point, because, man, none of these people have really specific names. There's Raptor, there's Hawk, there's Sparrow, and it's Interesting. What happens when there's no names left?
No more artificers.
I mean, in their defense, I feel like there are a lot more birds than we realize. And also, what's the cap on artificers? How many? There are a lot of logistical things that were glossed over that I wanted more details about. And I get it, Ruby. You don't need to. Like, you give us the minimum, and I'm there. I'm, like, invested.
But if you want to share.
But if you wanted to share.
Willing ears, you know?
I would be delighted to know the ins and outs of, like, the structural hierarchy of the Royal Artifactual Guild and exactly, like, how things are just intricately and minutely done.
Yeah, what's the bureaucracy here?
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
I want to know about the red tape.
Yes. I want to know all about that red tape.
Raptor comes in, and he's looking around this room, because he's also, you know, he's supposed to end up on a 5 with some sketchy-looking people. And he's like, man, that lady and that lizard look real sketchy. I should go talk to them. And so he does go hang out with them, and she immediately clocks him, even though he's fully healed, as that big white-furred Taurian that she rode like a pony like a month ago, and doesn't ever want that to happen again, even though, like, she does want it to happen again, because it's the best sex of her entire life. Give me that knot.
Best 8 seconds of her life, man.
8 seconds?
It's a bull riding joke. That's how long you have to last.
It is.
Oh. I was like, if you... I got so fucking heated on Raptors. Put some respect on that name. What are you doing? How dare you accuse that beautiful bull of only making it a great 8 seconds? Like, I guess if it's a good enough 8 seconds... Rough. Okay, I get it though. That's a quality joke if I'd gotten the reference.
Yeah, that's me all day today. I've been laying out like great jokes and no one is getting them.
No, they're good.
Oh my god. Okay. So he does go and grab them, and she is immediately her sassy little self though, and is like, I'm not playing this game, because as far as she is concerned, she's got to treat him like any other flirty dude in this thingamabob, and be like, hey, fuck off. Like, I can't give you an inch because you're all gonna take a mile.
Yeah.
And I want to be an artificer, because she wants to take care of her mom at home, and she doesn't want to be poor for the rest of her life. And, like, you're not gonna be wealthy as an artificer, but you're gonna be stable financially.
Well, and it's still a level of independence that as a servant she doesn't have.
Right. And I think that's the whole point. And there's another thing that comes up when they're talking about like how much stuff costs, or like how much it's when they're talking about the thieving. It's much later on, and she's like, well, how much can you get for an artifact? Like, why would I do that when I would just turn it in and get paid? And they're like, oh no, you're gonna make way more money like stealing it and selling it on the black market. She's like, what? Like, how much more? And they're like, oh, a lot. And she's like, what? And then she's like, well, artificers only get paid like X amount. She's like, that's still like 5 times what I made as a maid.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh. Yeah, she's like, y'all don't know the difference between like 1 gold piece and like 4 gold pieces. Like, I know the difference between like how much
y'all
stuff
think
costs.
You are poor?
Poor?
I was poor.
Yeah.
Like, we are not on the same level, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, so they end up forming a 5, and he's like, I got this. We're going to go talk to this person. He goes and gets Master J, and Master J is like, yeah, bet. You can be on my team. You can be on my team, Taurian. I'm not taking that lady and that lizard. And he is like, well, unfortunately, they come with me. And he's like, okay, fine. Get me a 5th, and we'll talk. And so he goes and finds this, like, I'm so glad that he's not a villain in this book.
Yes.
But he goes and finds just this tall, like, lanky dude leaning against a wall. And he's like, hey, buddy, you want to be on a 5? And he's like, I mean, I'm not opposed. And he's like, it's got a lady and a lizard. And he's like, yeah. Okay, well, I'll take what I can get, I guess. And I'm just like, man, can y'all just give these kids a break? Like,
yeah.
Like, golly, every single person, like, you're all such assholes. And so he does show up, and Master Jay's like, all right, fine, begrudgingly, I'll take all 5 of you. And then the fifth person was already standing next to Jay, and he's like some nerdy book boy who really wants just to be a library, a scribe, but scribe doesn't pay.
Hammond really did give me vibes of Sparrow from the last book.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't want to fuck a Torian, maybe. I don't know, maybe he did. But he was very nerdy and bookish and just wanted to read.
Yeah, and so we essentially hop into, like, Jay, turns out, is, like, taskmaster extraordinaire. He's like, all right, Monday through Friday, first day through fun day, whatever. Like, they have different names in this book.
Yeah.
But, like, essentially, business days, where I'm gonna work the hell out of you, and you can't rely on your team. You really need to be able to do all of this independently, even though you will be specializing. And so he really just, like, boy, he is hard on them Monday through Friday, but then he has a potential lady wife, eventually, maybe, his love, that lives outside of town. So he's like, all right, Monday through Friday is going to suck. And then deuces, I'm leaving Friday night through Sunday night. So don't do anything stupid. I have eyes on you, which is very unusual. Like, most of the other guild masters are like, you know, it's chiller, but it's also 7 days a week instead of 5 days a week.
Yes.
So I got, like, there's a trade-off, but it works out for Raptor. That's why Hawk recommended him as the guild master to choose, is because they get a lot of downtime, which means Raptor can do, you know,
investigating. And we were talking about how we did some time jumps. During those time jumps, Raptor has been going around town searching all of the brothels and all of the you know, hot spots in town or whatever, looking for a tall blonde with thick thighs and blonde hair. Named Soraya. So, and he's like, did she give me a fake name? Like, I'm convinced this woman doesn't exist, but I'm in love with her and obsessed with her, and I want her to be mine, and I'm gonna find her.
Yeah, and
so,
like, I was like, there was a part of me in the beginning of this book where I was like, dude, Raptor, I understand that you feel seen for the first time in your life, but, like, the lady was doing her job. Even though she enjoyed doing her job, she was doing her job.
Like, the level of, like, Raptor's, like, instill, like, love and loyalty to this made-up fictitious woman that he has not, remember, he was blind, has not seen, has not spoken to outside of, you want it, jump on it.
What he thought was a contractual moment. Like, he thought that he had hired her as a sex worker.
And he was like, hey, what do I owe you? And she's like, guild tip, took care of it. See, that was his first thing. Like, he should have known.
Dude. Yeah, because I had that thought because he had talked in the hospital and his point of view about how the guild doesn't, like, you have to pay for everything in the guild.
Yes.
And then she's like, don't worry, the guild took care of your fucking paid sex?
Yeah.
What?
Nah.
And he wasn't even like, huh, that's strange. Like, nothing. Like, absolutely not. Like,
listen,
he was just...
willful ignorance is a powerful thing, you know?
It is.
Crazy.
Well, and then I think the funniest thing is he goes straight from, like, he is known as, like, the dude who spends all of his spare time in, like, whorehouses. And then he immediately flips from that to, oh, I'm monogamous. I think this Gwenna chick is so hot, but, like, I can't do anything because Soraya's got my heart and my knot. And I was like, damn, dude.
I am monogamous with the sex worker who was paid.
Yeah.
Like, that who I've never seen that one time, and I've had no other communication.
Well, it's not even, like, no communication. It's, like, beyond that. There's not even a whisper of her in in the
yeah.
city.
Not even like, oh, well, she used to work here, but she went here. No, she does not exist. And not only does he like Gwenna, he's like, I think Gwenna and Soraya are pretty similar. Like, they're both pretty sassy.
Yes. Like, Raptor, by the end of this book, I was like, I'm not going to say Hawk has the worst judgment in the world, but also, like, the fact that he was like, you want to know who is the most brainy, intellectual person that could, like, figure out...
Crack the case.
Is official, professional PI Raptor.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that actually did kind of annoy me about Raptor. Like, I get it. But when they're doing the investigation and when he is starting to, like, get close to Gwenna and, like, he's suspicious and then he's not, and then they're, like, sort of together, but they're, like, he's constantly like, full on, like, tinfoil hat, like,
yeah.
Like, he would be like, what? But maybe this is all an elaborate ruse for this reason. And I'm just like, there's, like, no logic. There's nothing behind it. He's like, I don't know if it's, like, the trauma or whatever of, like, this is too good to be true, whatever. But I'm just like, baby. Like, baby. Why are you doing this again? Like, why are you... I don't think this was...
He's done the thing. He had some character growth throughout the book because it started off, he picked them because it was a woman in a slither skin.
Yes.
Or slitherkin. And so, like, he starts off with, like, he is more accepting of women and other species in the guild, but he's definitely got some biases from the beginning. Because why else would you assume that they're the ones who are gonna be your thieves?
Yeah.
And truly, if it's like a ring of thieves, they're not going to pick the two odd men out to be their
the most
ins.
Like, people.
Come on. But, like, did he even talk to other fives at all? Like, I feel like Hawk trained his 5 and Raptor hung out with his 5, and we never hear about other 5s except on the very rare occasion that they are bad-mouthing Gwenna. Like, that's it.
Like, trying to touch her ass, and he's bullying them back. Like,
bullying.
It's protecting. But, like...
bullying.
Yeah, bullying.
Oh.
Bullying. Again.
I'm the one who made the joke this time, and I didn't catch it.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, and I love, like, the whole, like, they're writing notes and stuff, like, checking in.
I love those.
And they're like, hey, you know, what's going on? And Raptor's like, I really think it's somebody in my 5. How? Like, based off of what evidence?
They're like, what evidence? And he's like, just wait.
Yeah.
Vibes, man. Vibes.
And meanwhile, the entire time he's sitting there going, because, like, all of this is happening, as far as you're concerned, listener, like a montage of training, right? Like, they're doing training, and he's doing, like, he's not really having to train because he is a full-blown, like, we're making jokes about how he's got rocks for brains, but also, like, he is a good artificer. Like, he was very good at what he did, so he doesn't have to train.
Yeah, and he's been doing it a while. But he's like, I gotta stay by Gwenna, because first he's like, I gotta stay by Gwenna because she's definitely the thief, and I need to watch
and
her
then he's gotta stay
and catch
by
her
for that ass.
And to protect, because people start targeting her.
Yeah.
Yes. Which was, like, I get it, like, the big, like, reveal of, like, why... But also,
I was so upset with that. Like, it was a good reveal, and the like, why she got targeted totally tracked and made sense. But also, like, man, fuck y'all. Especially when we found out who the villain was. Like, I was. Oh my god, I was so fucking mad. I did not have time to put down the book and stare off into the middle distance, but I took some time to put down the book and stare off into the middle distance.
Yeah.
So they're doing all this like studying and learning things, and he and Gwenna are getting closer. And as they're getting closer, we have like some flirty stuff, and she's like struggling this whole time. She keeps getting on him about flirting with her, and he's like, well, what's wrong with it? And she's like, I have to focus, dude, because I'm the worst person on the team. I am the dumbest. I am the most illiterate in both Prelian and in the common written word.
Whatever. Yeah.
I have no stamina. I have no strength. And that is not an option, dude. Like, I need you to stop distracting me. And once that clicks for him, that scene is kind of, for me, the turning point where he's like, oh, this is a person.
Yeah.
And a person that, like, well, I'll help you train. And so he does. Like, on weekends, he's, like, he's going to help her train a little bit as well. And somehow that turns into going to a wedding together pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Because the first weekend that they're like, hey, I'm doing training with her specific. Is this after the books have the notes that say Gwenna is a
I don't think
thief?
so. I think it's before.
Okay. No, it's before. Because this was another, like, this was where I was listening to it, and I had some issues, listeners, with, I don't know what it was. The audio and the narrator for Raptor, great voice. Like, there's nothing really wrong with his voice. And I don't know if I've just been out of the romance audiobook game for a while this year. I've been deep diving into other things, that when he started talking about his knot and fat Torian cock, I was like, ooh, I don't. Ooh, no. And then he would say like other things, and I'd be like, ooh, okay, all right. And then they go to this wedding, okay, and they start having this conversation. And again,
I meant to go listen to a snippet of the audiobook, because I was just so curious, because you were talking about that, and I'm so sad that I didn't do it now.
I had a full body visceral reaction when he would say like cock, and I'm like, ugh. And I don't know why I'm having this sort of reaction. It's not like he doesn't have a terrible voice. I don't know why.
That's so funny, especially because, like, there are episodes out there in the world where you've been talking about romance, and you're like, yeah, like, they said this, and it was an audiobook, and you're like, blank face. You're like, hell yeah, let's go,
yes,
bro.
I know. Like, I was like, I do not understand why.
It's a muscle, you know? It's a muscle you gotta exercise.
Yeah.
Being able to listen to an audiobook narrator talk about their thick Torian cock.
Yes.
It's fine.
So, like, they're having this, like, she's noting that he's vegetarian, and they're being cute with each other, and he did her hair before the wedding, and it's, like, so, like, oh my god.
That was so cute.
Oh my god.
Love a hair scene. I love a hair wash scene. I love a hairbrush, hair fixing scene. A pamper. Oh my god. I was like, love it. So anyway, they're getting, like, they're being a little more flirty. You can tell they're a little more comfortable with each other. And then she finally sort of flirts back with him about something. And he goes, sorry, I'm taken.
What? Oh my god.
And this is where she's, this man, again, he is taken.
So this is,
yes.
So just a little bit of context here, because there's a lot going on the day of this wedding that, now that I'm looking at my notes, I'm just suddenly remembering, because a couple of days ago, or like weeks ago or something, she talked to Sparrow and finds out that Taurians are only fertile during the conquest moon when they have a knot.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, fuck. I had unprotected sex with an extremely virile Taurian because he had a knot. And I haven't had a period in 2 months. And so in the background leading up to this, she's been stressing out because she's like, I can't handle, which, like, fair and valid. She's like, I can't handle a pregnancy right now.
Yeah.
Because also, like, when the baby pops out, it's gonna be pretty fucking clear that it's a half Taurian baby. And that's some questions to have and answer. And so it's the morning of the wedding that they're going to go to, because he turns it into basically, instead of training, like, we'll go, you know, see what the competition is like, because there's going to be a lot of guild masters there. At some point, you're going to have to go up against those other people. Like, it's all a good excuse to get her in a fun
it's also
date
networking.
Scenario.
Yes, networking.
Yeah. But then she gets her period that morning. She's super relieved. So she's crying. He thinks he did something wrong. And so now because she cried after talking to him, and he's like, oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. And I'm really worried about that because I'm committed to Soraya, but also I'm so into this Gwenna chick. And at the wedding, they have this super cute thing where they're like sharing like a plate of Snicky snacks and talking and learning about each other's history. And they are discussing basically how artificers kind of only end up with other artificers, because when you're an artificer, you're always in the tunnels, you know? And she's like, well, if I'm only spending time with all of the 5, like, he's like, well, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if you end up marrying an artificer and like having a family with one. And she's like, okay, with my who? Hammond? Arid? Maybe Kip, my Slitherkin buddy, but also I don't think I'm really his type. And then she's like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And then she says it, and she's like, you? And he's like, you know, like, man, alas, my heart is spoken for, but if it wasn't, you'd be irresistible to me. And she goes, oh my God, I'm a homewrecker that rode that bull in the hospital.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Summer is here. At Orderly Meds, we know this time is a reminder that life is full of new beginnings. Whether you're celebrating the nice weather, starting a new chapter, planning a vacation, or simply looking ahead to what's next, this season can be the perfect time to invest in yourself and your health. If you've struggled with weight loss and are curious about GLP-1 medications, Orderly Meds can help you learn about your options. Through a simple virtual process, you can connect with licensed medical professionals who can determine whether treatment may be appropriate for you. Getting started is fast, convenient, and happens online from the comfort of home. This summer, consider a new approach to feeling your best. Visit orderlymeds.com/podcast to learn more. That's orderlymeds.com/podcast. orderlymeds.com/podcast. Because every new season is an opportunity to take the next step forward. Compounded medications are not FDA approved. Eligibility required and determined by a licensed provider. Individual results may vary. See website for details.
It gets cleared up pretty quickly because he's like, no. She's like, oh my God, you're married. And he's like, no, my heart is spoken for by, and he tells her like something about this person, but really what he means is, my heart is spoken for by a woman that I feel really guilty that I haven't been hunting her down anymore because I'm so busy hanging out with this other hottie. You.
Meanwhile,
Raptor.
I'm like Raptor. Like, I don't have an Alexa, and I really don't use Siri, but I would say I have more of a relationship with those AIs than Raptor does with Soraya. I would be more likely to pass a like lie detector test that asked me if I was in a committed relationship with somebody, and it was just me saying yes, my GPS, than Raptor and this made up Soraya.
The Google search AI that gives wrong information.
Yeah,
constantly.
exactly.
Like, I have more of a relationship with that than I do with this person that, you know, we're going to get married
you
and
do
have
with
a
this
billion
person.
half-full babies.
But also, Torians supposedly have a great sense of smell. They fucked and she went to Hawk's house and he immediately smelled Raptor on her. Raptor's supposedly in love with Soraya and he doesn't know what the fuck she smells like.
Okay, I had so many logistical questions about this because it is commented on. So it is commented in that scene where she rides him in the hospital that she smells clean and like lemon and like this, and then it like the rest of the book she's described as smelling like this or smelling like that and all of these things, and it's never her smell is commented on multiple times, and then that bow is never tied.
No. I do want to say the only thing that I'll give him is he had clearly something done to his face. I don't remember if it was like an explode. I think it was an explosion, right?
Explosion that like flash burned his eyes essentially,
and his
so
hands,
he was
right?
Banded.
Yeah. So that could have singed his nasal passages, right? So maybe his scent wasn't so good, and she was cleaning windows, so she probably smelled like cleanser that day.
Yeah, but I expected
but her pussy probably didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you are so right. Oh my god, you're right. You are right, because the first time he smells her arousal, I was like, oh, this is gonna be the moment that he clocks her.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then it never.
No.
Nothing. Dumb baby.
Raptor.
But
really, Hawk? Actually, I'm not upset with Raptor about this at this point. Like, Hawk.
This is who you picked.
Best
this is who
bitch.
you chose.
What? This is the person. And like, I think, honestly, now that even as I'm saying this out loud, I'm suddenly realizing that part of it is probably just convenience. He is a convenient person.
Yeah.
Like, there's a built-in story for why he would be hanging out with a bunch of fledglings, because he's not a guild master. He had but man, just okay, all right. Also, are they the only ones in Listen, we don't get answers to that question.
Well, they didn't want to get too many people involved because they don't know who to trust. Because it could be a guild master. Because at one point, Raptor thinks it's Jay because he keeps sneaking off to his lady love. And he's like, well, is he really sneaking off to his lady love?
What a great example of, hey, Raptor, that's a pretty easy thing to investigate. When Jay leaves, follow him.
Like,
bruh.
Like, there is so Raptor, listen, none of Raptor's testimony would hold up in a court of law because it's all fucking hearsay. Like, all of it.
Luckily for Raptor, this seems like a world and a society where that's fine, probably.
Totally fine, yeah.
Yeah,
but it's just
there is
vague.
no jury of peers.
It's vague inklings. It's like a friend of so-and-so's great aunt, okay, once did this thing, but it absolutely works. Like, it totally works. It's like everything is circumstantial and anecdotal evidence. Like, there's nothing, there's no concrete. It's not even eyewitness or like this person was there. It's like, I think they don't even know for sure. Like, the whole Jay thing is just a rumor. Like, no one 100% knows for sure. Like,
where
it's
he's
just
going.
Where he's going
It's just the office, like, coffee cooler gossip. Like, it's the thing that's like, no.
Yeah.
And Raptor's like, seems legit.
Okay. Yes. So, after the wedding, Gwenna's like, oh shit, whatever. But Raptor's still committed to helping her. So he takes her on, like, he gets called in as a group of Torians. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I skipping a lot?
She gets home from the wedding and she finds, like, he's in the kitchen or something and she's getting undressed and ready for bed. And she opens her bag and there is a fully functioning artifact, like a greater artifact, the kind that, like, oh, this is a big fucking deal. This is what's being stolen artifact in her bag.
Yes.
And she panics and ends up like backing up. This Randy Raptor man rolls into that room. She's got her bosoms are heaving out of her corset, and he's like, "Oh well, hey
what
girl,
is this?
Too bad I'm taken, because otherwise I would definitely take you up on this little treat." And she's like, "What?"
Sorry.
I fucking love you. Oh my god, your face was so just like chill, and you're just like
That's what he did, basically.
So seductive.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, so he's like, "Oh, well, too bad I'm taken, because what a delightful little treat to find." And she's like, yeah, no. And she decides to trust him and be like, "What the fuck do I do with this?" And he looks in the bag, and this dumb little nugget of a man looks in that bag and sees that artifact, and his brain immediately goes, "She is the thief." Yes. And it's like, why would she tell you? Why would she say? Why would she?
Why would she be
horrified?
surprised?
Yeah.
And again, this is Gwyneth's like, she's like, there are numerous times where she's like doing the right thing, and they're like, "Thief," and she's like, "Why? Why would I have literally pointed this out to you. I have." They're like, "You could be doing this to throw us off your trail." I was like, this is Raptor and his beautiful little tinfoil horns.
This man would absolutely be a conspiracy theorist. You're right. Tinfoil horns. And also, like, he would be the one just red herring central. He'd be like, "This is it." And then it'd come out as obviously not accurate. And he'd be like, "Oh, well, this one's it then." It's like, boy, bub, I bet twists in movies and books really get you. Like, just even obvious ones. You're like, wow, incredible. That's the villain? I had no idea. Meanwhile, every time you pan over that person's house, it looks like an evil lair, and they're twirling.
Yeah, with a mustache. Yeah, and they're like, that's how they laugh whenever they like make a
wow,
joke.
What a nice guy helping them out, and like, buddy.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Oh,
we love a himbo. It's fine.
But
no,
though,
Raptor does not meet the classifications for himbo.
Oh no, I don't think so.
You're right.
He does not.
He is competent.
He's competent, but you also have to be kind. And like, Raptor
he's a bit of a raky rascal.
He's like a little bit of an asshole. Like he's not. You gotta be a golden retriever energy. You gotta be bit brawny, and you gotta be dumb, but you gotta be kind. Like, it's like a kind,
that's true,
built and box of rocks upstairs. He's got the box of rocks. He's got the built, but he is not kind. Like,
you know what?
So
you are
not a himbo.
You are correct. I rescind my himbo statement.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Hey, Raptor, this is a great example of evidence being used to prove something wrong. You know? And like prove something inaccurate.
One thing to say for Raptor, he is in fact convinced that she's the thief. However, he still rides for her. And he's like, "We're going to go to Hawk. Like, I'm not turning you in yet. We're going to Hawk to see what to do about this."
Because he is like, maybe the circumstances.
He's like, "You might be a bad lady, but I am ride or die, even though I don't want to marry you, because I am still looking for you."
He is spoken for. His heart belongs to the wind and Soraya.
But those bosoms do heave nicely.
And then he's like, "This is a trap. She's trapping me." She's very, how convenient that she was just a little undressed. I was like, your misogyny is showing, and it's gross, Raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's using her wiles.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's one of those things, I feel like there's a lot of things in this book that if I'd really been able to just sit down and spend 15 hours reading it really intently, taking intense notes, there's a lot of things I would pick up that right now I'm like, la 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 la, just like whimsying past, because like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, like, because I didn't clock the, until we were talking, I said it with my whole chest, but I didn't clock the whole thing of like, he just picked the people, like, his biases were showing in that first thing. And I hadn't like put that into words when I read it, but like once we were talking about it, it was like, oh, that's not great. You know, like what are you doing, buddy? Like, so they take it to Hawk, and then that goes up to Rooster, that's the name of the head guild master. I can't remember if we mentioned that earlier, but they bring it up, and he protects her essentially, but he also protects her so that he can lay his own little trap, because now his solution is, I'm not leaving her side. Yeah. Well, there's a part of his mind though that's like, damn, it's real hard to go look for the love of my life when I'm glued to this lady. Raptor.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
So Hawk calls him in because there's a cave-in. Mm-hmm. And he's like always looking for extra coin, and he's like, but I got this like training to do, and Hawk's like, listen, you don't have to, but like I thought of you because you're always needing that money. And he's like, yeah, you're right, this will be an excellent learning opportunity.
Exactly.
Come on, you can hold the the torch.
Do I get a carry on, Hawk? Like,
yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah,
he does.
+1? He does. He does get a carry on.
She can hold the torch that they don't need, because the Taurians can basically see in the dark.
Yeah, they're all Taurians. They can see in the dark. They don't need the torch. The torch is just there for her. And like the canteens. She's like holding everybody's canteens.
So something I had forgotten from the first book is what a fucking nightmare terror it is to go into the ruins, because to go into the ruins, it is basically,
it's a terrifying pulley system. And I don't think it took me until this book to understand kind of how it works. So what I'm thinking is like, it's just holes, right? But there's like hole 1, hole 2, hole 3, hole 4, you know, at like going down the line. And then you get to like 01 basically, then 12, then 13, like it's like that's how they're doing. So you're going at the different levels in each hole. So it's kind of like it's hotel numbering, right?
Yeah.
Like the first part is like the floor or the shaft you're in, and the next part is which floor you're on. The shaft. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so I was like, okay, because that makes sense. I didn't get it until like the very end of the book when that stuff happens.
I was baffled by it the entire time in the first book, and then this book, same. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I also there was also they talked about portals again in this book, and I still don't really understand the portal situation as far as.
I think that's from artifacts. They have artifacts that can open portals, essentially.
Yeah, but where do the portals go? It's just to other places, because they bring a portal with them to draw, with this cave-in to move rocks into a quarry, essentially, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's not interdimensional trash island, because that's what I was thinking.
That would be rough.
Oh no, this is the space version of the floating trash island in the middle of the Pacific.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that was my thoughts with I was thinking the Nothing, or I don't know, in Alona Andrews when they are pulling the creatures in from some other. My thought was they're just opening this portal. They don't know where it goes, but it's not here. And then they're just throwing
I'm imagining tin can telephones. So like you have one artifact and another artifact, and they communicate, and they open portals, and they talk to one another. That's what I was picturing.
That is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't remember, and there's not a lot like
No, they don't really explain it. Yeah.
Again, logistics of how this stuff works. So in my thought, I was like, is it just like, are they just tossing rocks into like
this is so on
trash
brand
portal?
For us, though, because I feel like half of our group chat is us like reading a book and then coming into the chat and being like, hey y'all, this thing, they haven't explained it at all, but also like, I gotta talk about it because I can't stop thinking about it.
Yes!
And like the portals, every time the portals got mentioned, the only reason I wasn't popping into chat is because I knew we were recording on it today. It was also 3 a.m.
Yes. Thank you for not texting in the chat at 3 a.m.
My question about the portals is always, why don't we use them more? I mean, I get because the rattlings and cave-ins and stuff, so they're worried about structural integrity and safety, but they're also not. So anyway, they're down there at the cave-in, tossing these rocks into the nothing portal, and Gwenna is getting the itchies and the creepy crawlies from all of the dead bodies that also live underground.
Yeah.
And she like digs her nails into her palms to distract herself.
Yes, because remember, they're not only grave robbing, so like the entire like Prell is basically like at the lost city of Atlantis.
Yeah,
like it fell, and no one really knows why. It was just discovered, and there's like a whole bunch of like magic or whatever. Because I don't think it's from because the Mancer Wars are related, but there is Mancer stuff from Prell. And so like it's a tomb, like the entire civilization, like everyone, this is Pompeii. This is like, it is a tomb. And then people die. Yes.
Yeah. And on top of that, this is like 1800s miners style where like there's cave-ins, there's people like you get locked under there and like, oh no, there's no air, or like crushed by rock, or attacked by the creepy rattlings, and like it's dangerous as hell.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
And so there are dead bodies all over the place, and she is just constantly surrounded. And the more we understood her necromancy and how it works, I was like, oh, this gets worse and worse. Like,
yeah. Because they're just like, tap, tap, tapping on her shoulders, and, well,
yeah, and, like, babbling, because they can't, like, she can't understand them speaking, so it's just them speaking a language that she doesn't know, touching her, and making sounds, and, no, abso-fucking-lutely not. I would walk into the woods and never to return. This is not for me. To be fair, I'm also the person though, like when like I one of my favorite things to like read and freak myself out is like cave stories about like spelunkers and stuff like that. 'Cause they terrify me. It terrifies me. And I'm just like, I've read a lot of stories about like people going into caves and then bad things happen, you know, because like it's dangerous. Why do I do that? I don't know. It's fine.
So then they leave, and he sees her hands, and he's like, why would you do this to yourself? Right?
Yes. she's not okay. They get in the basket.
She's loopy. Yeah, because she's loopy. And she's because that's when the reveal happens.
Yeah.
She starts babbling and stuff. And he's like, are you? Yeah. And he's like first aid. He's like, what? Did you touch something? Did you lick some moss? Did something bite you? And she's like, I'll lick your moss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you and your knot. And he's like, that's only once every 5 years. And she's like, you had it in the hospital, though, and you always have a knot. And he's like, what? What? How do you know that? And she's like, well, like, it's just a thing. And, like, you're fertile. Are you fertile all the time? And he's like, Soraya? And she's like, no, absolutely not.
My favorite part of this, though, reveal is basically him going, hold on, and then him just grabbing her ass. Just grabbing her ass. And it's like...
investigation.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it is you! Like, it's literally, he grabs her butt, and he's like,
it is not me. And then... he finger bangs her into confession.
He does do that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love how horny these two are because she's like, I'm not Soraya. I'm not Soraya. I'm not Soraya. And he's like, but what if I touch your clit this way? Then are you Soraya? And she's like, I mean... I guess I am, actually. Fine, you're right. If it gives me an orgasm, then I am Soraya. And he's like, I knew it. And I'm like, man, this wouldn't hold up in a court of law, bud. Like, you are real bad at the job that you've been given. Mm-hmm. And he's like, tall and blonde, huh? And she's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? And she does get, finger banged into confession. He now knows that she's Soraya, and so he is free to lust after her because this is the woman that he has been not hunting but wanting to hunt and obsessed with. Like, it really, everything comes up roses. Smelling roses.
He does say that. He's like, this is the best outcome I could have ever hoped for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Gwenna, who I like talking to and think is hot, is actually Mystery Soraya, who
the knot whisperer.
Yeah, the knot whisperer.
Did ride my knot real good.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Yeah. Well, and then they don't do anything then for a week. There's no sex. And he has decided to stop taking his potions because he's hoping she's going to ride that knot again. But nothing happens for like a week. And then listen, Gwenna, we're giving Raptor a lot of shit. Gwenna is also not the sharpest tool in the shed. And this was one of those moments where I was like, Gwenna, this is a choice, because it's like a week later. Of note, listener, we did not specify this, but Master J, Guildmaster J, usually fledglings have their own bedrooms. Not in his nest. You have a bunk room. Everybody's in the same room in beds, and she, in the middle of the night, 1 week later, goes, I'm worried because Raptor has the upper hand here because he knows that I'm Soraya. He knows that something weird is happening and that I'm being secretive. And now he has the upper hand because he finger blasted me real good. I'm gonna take back the power. And in the middle of the night, with her little bandaged hand, goes over to his bed and pulls his blanket off of him. To be clear, listener, as far as she is aware, he is asleep. She's like, I'm gonna do a non-consensual somnophilic hand job to get back the power.
Rough.
We encourage all women to take back the power, but not like that.
No.
Yeah.
Not like that.
To be clear, it ends up working out because as I'm sitting here reading, going, what the fuck are you doing? He immediately is like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he woke up. And she's like, I'm giving you a hand job. And he's like, okay. Sounds like a plan, bud.
I'm in.
Go.
And again, there are 3 other people asleep in this room.
Man, you want to know who I feel I have some empathy for in this whole series? Kip.
100%
My God,
Kip.
Kip. Especially because, Kip's also got a killer sense of smell. Kip has a killer sense of hearing. Like, Kip can also see in the dark. Like, man, Kip, you're the real MVP.
Yeah,
he really
the Royal
is.
Artifactual Guild series.
Yeah.
So she does.
It's amazing. Yeah.
She gives him a hand job to get back this upper hand, and then, okay, were y'all squicked by her opening her bandaged hand to pull off salve from her wound to give him a hand job?
A little bit, yes.
It's
not as much as I thought I would be.
I've also been reading a vampire series where they just straight up, like, tear into their wrists for lube. They're like, this'll do.
Listen, I just read an Immortals After Dark book, which there was definitely blood blowjobs and stuff like that. So, like, listen, I'm not upset about the wound salve, the used wound salve hand job, but I was, as it was happening, going, I feel like I should be more freaked out. I am a little weirded out, but, like, I'm definitely not, like, unhappy about what's happening, you know?
Yeah, I mean, so my original thought was, when this first started happening, was, oh, she's going to go get the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, when she first was like, I was like, okay, no, super smart. You know, get you some herbal petroleum jelly. No, that was my first thought, okay?
Yeah.
And then she goes, unbandage, swick, my hands together, sort of half-ass rebandage, and then, like, all right,
get after it.
Let's go. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, this is more of a, oh no, I accidentally gave myself too much hand sanitizer situation, not a, let me go find the petroleum jelly situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so killer hand job in the middle of the night. Again, poor Kip, because it's commented explicitly in the book about how, like, it's pretty quiet, but occasionally you can hear the, like noises of the fucking hand job. And I was like, God, Kip, I'm so sorry, dude.
So sorry.
Just in his little shell, rolling his eyes. This motherfucker.
Like, God damn it. I didn't know that I'd need those earplugs from last year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and say, I'm gonna just is into existence that Kip's shell house is
soundproofed.
Ooh,
like,
love that.
He's got some great soundproofing in there. He is super comfortable. Like, he's having the best sleep of his life.
Like, feather beds and, like, it's his sanctuary. He's like, just luxury.
Yes.
I support
And he has no idea, because I want that for him, because he is the best, and I would much rather think that than that he's having to, like, put a pillow over his head and going like, oh my God.
Oh no, it's happening again. These fucking human women and Taurian men. Golly. Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. What happens after? Oh, this is the book framing.
That's the library, yeah.
Yo, wait, stop. Y'all have not discussed the part that was horrifying to me in that, like, they finish, like, he is a Taurian, her hands are covered
my God.
in all of it. And she's like,
boss in the hallway?
Yes, she's like on the way to the bathroom, and like with her hand of bandages and Taurian splooge, and it's like Master J is there. Like, she literally opens the door and is like, huh! And he's like, what are you doing awake? And she's like, my bandage, I woke up and my bandage was off and I'm just gonna go re-bandage it.
Yeah.
Like, she's like,
nothing to see here.
Nothing to...
I put too much ointment on. Oh, God. And I was dying.
Jay's a great teacher. I think he's probably the most effective guildmaster teacher that we have witnessed on page. But also, you know what I think happened? Is he saw that and went, this is my circus, these are my monkeys, but that is not my problem.
Yes.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, at least it's in her hand and not her fucking vagina. She's not pregnant today. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm out. Like, you and all of those dudes in that room could be fucking running trains. And, like, as long as I don't have to deal with it, cool. I don't want this to be my problem. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to stop for today. We'll be back tomorrow with the rest of this super flawed investigation and sizzling sexy times. Heaving Bosoms is produced by us, Melody Carlisle and Sabrina Bradley. Editing is done by me, Melody Carlisle. Our theme music is by the incredible singer-songwriter Brittany Fonts, and our art is by the ultra-talented author Kate Pryor. If you like our show, remember to follow us on your favorite podcast app, rate us 5 stars, and leave a review. That one small action is a huge way to help the show. If you want to get in touch with us for advertising inquiries or anything else, you can email us at heavingbosomspodcast@gmail.com. If you want more of us, visit patreon.com/heavingbosomspodcast. You can also find us on Instagram at Heaving Bosoms, on TikTok at Heaving_Bosoms, and in our Facebook group, the Heaving Bosoms Geriatric Friendship Cult. See you tomorrow.